That's
Bye.
fine.
And you could see tree damage also at the top.
So it was traveling this way then. Did it any contact with the house?
Didn't see anything yet.
Just gonna get a wide shot of you and then I'll...
Yeah, that's true. Well, I have to say it was a little weird flying in.
What?
I don't know, just...
Well, to me, I would have got there first.
Your title?
My name is Luke Schada, S-C-H-I-A-D-A. I'm a senior air safety investigator with the National Transportation Safety Board's Eastern Region.
Very good. And can you tell me a little bit about what you have here today?
Sure. We've just, we're at the very beginning stages of the investigation. We're not drawing any conclusions. We're trying to gather as much factual information as we can without drawing any conclusions. We'll be beginning the on-scene documentation today, which will continue for several days. We may move the airplane to another facility where we'll continue to examine it. We'll also be looking at really three main areas, looking at the pilot, his experience, background, type of experience, things along those lines. From an airplane standpoint, we'll be going over all the systems in the airplane, maintenance records, maintenance history, things along those lines. And from an environment standpoint, things like weather, air traffic control communications, radar data. And what we do is we gather factual information from those areas and we put it into a comprehensive report, which is sent to the NTSB board in Washington, D.C., and they'll ultimately determine a probable cause.
Tell me a little bit about what you've heard so far from any eyewitnesses.
Okay, I have not had an opportunity to speak to any witnesses at this point. We do know that the airplane departed Martha's Vineyard Airport and was en route to Boston, and the accident occurred shortly after takeoff.
And have you heard what the weather conditions were at the time of the crash?
I do have the weather observations. The weather conditions were instrument meteorological conditions. I don't recall the specific observations. I have those though.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add about the crash scene or anything of that sort?
Sure, just that we're at the beginning stages of the investigation. We're not drawing any conclusions. We're just trying to gather as much factual information as we can.
And did I guess we'll be touring the scene in a second. Do you know if any part of the plane hit a house or anything of that sort?
There were some houses next to the accident site that have some debris around it, so I can tell you that.